sing the ABCs. We're gonna sing this 2 times, so join in at home with me while we sing it slow the first time, and then once we get our confidence up, we're gonna sing it fast. You guys ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? How'd you guys do? Did you get them all in there? You ready to sing it fast? Let's go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Great job. The letter of the week is A. Here we have a capital A and a lowercase a. Can you make an A with me? We're going to use our pointer finger and trace up and down and across. Let's do it one more time. Diagonal, down diagonal, and across for a letter A. Good job. All right, for American Sign Language, we're going to sign the letter A. To make the letter A, you're going to make kind of like a fist with your knuckles facing out and your thumb to the side. This is the letter A. Our second sign will be airplane. So for airplane, you're going to show your pointer finger up, your pinky finger up, and your thumb to the side. So airplane starts out like this, and then you move forward. Airplane. So we have airplane and A. Now on the back of my card, I have an apple. You got it. What else starts with the letter A? How about alligator? Chomp, chomp, chomp. Or automobile. Have you heard that word before? It is a car, but it's a different word for car, automobile. Or another word that starts with an A is autumn. Or you can also say fall. But today, since we're talking about A, we're going to say autumn. And the leaves fall down. All right, good job, everybody. Keep practicing your letter A.
Our book today is called Airplanes, Soaring, Turning, Diving by Patricia Hubble. Down the runway, up they rise. Night and day, planes cross the skies. Cargo planes have lots of room. Fill them up and off they zoom. A whole circus is going inside this airplane. Little planes take short, quick hops or dust a farmer's growing crops. Propeller planes, rotor planes, single and 4 motor planes, climbing, diving, turning, zooming, banking, slowing, speeding, vrooming. Planes fly in tight formation, saluting heroes of each nation. Army planes are for soldiers' trips. Navy planes can land on ships. Airshow planes loop and roll, daring pilots in control. Hydroplanes land at sea. Planes bring us pictures on TV. Jumbo jets hold packed-in crowds, flying them above the clouds. Got a strange passenger right here, huh? Little planes flying low pull along banners as they go. These banners say, eat at Sue's, eat at Sid's, eat at Sally's, eat at Sam's place. Planes, planes, planes in the big wide sky. That's a lot of planes. Single wing and biplanes, searching from the sky planes, mail planes, weather planes, bringing us together planes. I wonder how many of you have been on an airplane before. Model planes whiz and buzz, circling like a big plane does. Planes fly north, south, east, and west. They do their jobs, and then they rest. The end.
1. Now let's fold an origami airplane. This model was designed by Michael LaFosse, and it's called the Sky Cruiser. It looks like this. I have his special permission to teach this to you, and I learned it from his book called Planes for Brains, which I've owned for a long time and has since been republished as Michael LaFosse's Origami Airplanes. You can buy it at TuttlePublishing.com, and you can watch Mr. LaFosse do some of his own models on his YouTube channel, Origami Studio. Links to that and his website, as well as TuttlePublishing.com, are in the description box below. Let's get started. You can make it with regular US letter paper. I'm going to be folding it upside down so that what you're looking at will match what it's supposed to look like in front of you. So for example, I'll point it out when we get to it. The first thing we're going to do is fold in half long ways, edge to edge. So carefully line up the two edges and give it a nice, good crease. It looks like this. I'm going to take the bottom edge and fold it up to the top edge, and we're just going to crease the middle so that we know where it is. Right there. Don't fold it all the way across. Now we're going to fold the bottom edge up to that middle crease we just made. And now we're going to crease all the way across to make a nice straight line. Give it a good crease with your nail. So I folded it so it looks like the top part is for folded down, but remember the bottom edge is for you. I'm folding it upside down. Let's flip it over so we can do the next part. Take the top edge and fold it down about 1 centimeter or 1.5 inches and crease it all the way across. Right now, we're making an elevon that will help our airplane fly. You're going to unfold that so that there's a nice crease there and this edge kind of just pops up. We're going to take the bottom edge right here and fold it so that it meets the center line. I suggest not folding it all the way to the center because it's going to make it easier to fold our airplane in half later. So I've folded it almost to the center, but not quite. So it looks like this. We're going to make the other side match by folding this bottom edge up to the center. We're creating the point of our airplane right now. Give that a good crease. And then we're going to fold it again. So fold this edge to meet the same center line. We're making the point even thinner now. This is a very pointy airplane. Give that a good crease. We're going through lots of paper layers right now. Do the same on the other side. Don't forget to leave a little bit of space in the center to make it easier to fold. And then this is what your airplane model should look like. Now comes the trickiest part, I think. We've got this flap of paper on each side, and then there's also this pocket here, which you'll be able to see easier if you're folding along at home. We're going to fold this top flap, but not this bottom flap, so it's going to fold a little bit underneath, like this. So starting at this edge, fold it out as far as it will go, and then crease it underneath this flap, if you can see. And then give that a good crease, pull it out, and do the other side to match. So we're folding the top flap only, folding it underneath the crease, and folding it as far out as it'll go, based on what the paper allows. Like that. Now we're ready to start shaping our airplane. We're going to take the whole model and fold it in on itself like that in half. So it looks like this. We're going to create some rudders by folding down these flaps to meet the edge right there. Open it fold down a flap on the other side to match. The last step that we have to do is fold down the wings. So we're going to take this edge and fold it down to here. Now you're folding through a lot of paper, so it might be a little hard. I might have to pick this up off the table. Pinch it. It kind of helps if you roll it into the crease, if you're having a hard time getting all of them down. Looks like that when only one wing is folded down, and then flip it and fold down the other wing. Very tough. Now, this makes a pretty pointy airplane, so don't throw it towards anybody. Make sure you're throwing it outside or in a big room if your parents let you. And when you throw it, Mr. LaFosse recommends that the wings make a Y shape because they open up when you fly it, so they'll fold out as it's gliding to make a really good flyer. You guys ready to test it out? Let's see. Thanks for joining me.
Our next book is called Macy Goes on a Plane by Lucy Cousins. Today, Maisie is going to visit her friend Ella, who lives very far away. Maisie is taking a plane to get there, and Cyril has driven her to the airport. Maisie is very excited. See the airplanes? Maisie has plenty of time to catch her flight. She shows her ticket and checks in her suitcase. Then she says goodbye to Cyril and goes through security to the departure lounge. Have you ever been to an airport? When you walk through the security, it makes a beep noise. All the passengers begin to board the plane. It's so exciting. Maisie can see into the cockpit where the captain sits. Wow, it takes a lot of lights and buttons to make a plane go. There they are. Maisie finds her seat. Row 1, 2, 3. Ah, here I am. Row 10, seat A. She has a window seat. Maisie makes new friends with Mr. Percy, who is sitting by the aisle, and Betsy, who is sitting in the middle. I like to sit by the window. The three new friends all buckle their seatbelts. Click, click, click. The flight attendant talks about safety. Betsy seems a little nervous, so Maisie holds her hand as the plane whooshes down the runway. Maisie feels the plane lift off, up, up, and away. A flight attendant brings Maisie a glass of orange juice. Betsy reads a magazine, and Mr. Percy takes a nap. But Maisie needs to go to the restroom. Some of the passengers walk up and down the aisle while Maisie lines up to use the restroom. Soon it's her turn. The bathroom is tiny. The plane soars on and on through the night sky until the captain announces, "We'll be landing shortly." Everyone has to return to their seats, put their seat backs up, and buckle their seatbelt. The plane's gonna land on the ground. Touchdown! The plane gives a little bump and a jump as it lands. Hooray! Many passengers cheer and clap, and Maisie joins in. They flew so far in just a few hours. Maisie thanks the crew and the captain as she gets off the plane. Maisie, Betsy, and Mr. Percy wait together to collect their bags. When you get off an airplane to get your luggage, it goes on a big circle, kind of like machine. It's a conveyor belt, and you wait for your bag. At last, Ella greets Maisie. "Hello, Ella." "Goodbye, Mr. Percy and Betsy. What a fun flight it has been." The end.
Let's do a little movement together. For this exercise, I'm going to use a tambourine and a stick, and I'm going to hit the tambourine like a drum. Each time I hit the tambourine with a drum beat, I want you to jump up and down. Sometimes I'll go fast, and sometimes I'll go slow. See if you can match my beats on the drum, just jumping up and down. Let's give it a shot. How'd you do? Okay, this time, when I hit the drum, I want you to stand on one foot and jump from one to the other with each beat. Again, sometimes I'm going to go fast and sometimes I'll go slow. See if you can jump from one foot to the other along with the beat. Here we go. We'll start out slow. Find your balance. Let's take a little pause on one foot. Jump to the other. Here we go. We're going to pick it up back and forth from one foot to the other. Fast as you can. Good job. You can play this game at home all by yourself. Just find something to make a beat on and have someone jump to it. See ya.
Hey, Miss Caylee. Hey, I have a question for you. What's that? Who invented the first airplane that wouldn't fly? I don't know. The Wrong Brothers!
Oh, brother. Hey, Miss Leah.
Hey,
What do you call a flying primate?
I don't know.
A hot air baboon.
Yo, Miss Caylee.
Yeah.
What has a nose and flies but can't smell?
I don't know.
An airplane!
Hello again. So for this portion of our show, we would love to fill it with all things about you. So for this month, we would love everyone to send in their date of birth if they have a May birthday. So our next show, we can celebrate you. We also are librarians, so we love getting questions. Send us your reference questions or science questions, and we'll answer them on our show. You can email them to the email address listed below. We would love to hear from you.
Our show's winding down today, and we're going to cool down our bodies and our minds with a little bit of yoga. Luckily, there's an airplane yoga pose that fits the theme of this week's show perfectly, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see it clearly. So for this pose, we'll be standing on one leg. I'm going to start with my left leg, and then we'll switch to our right. So make your toes as wide as you can. Be very grounded in the leg that's standing on the floor. And when you find your balance, you're going to slowly lean your body forward and pick up your back leg. For an added challenge, you can put your arms out to the sides like you're flying in an airplane or have wings. Or for an even bigger challenge, you can put your arms forward like this. Keep your balance, and when you're ready, even I lose my balance, come back to center. I'm going to turn around and we're going to do the same thing on our right leg so we stay balanced. Widen your toes, get grounded, and then slowly lean, picking up your other leg. Sometimes you can bend your knee if it helps you balance too. And put your arms out or forward for an added challenge. And come back to center.
And now it's time to say goodbye with a Kent Free Library favorite, Skinnamarink. Skinnamarink-y dinky dink, Skinnamarink-y doo. I love you. Skinnamarink-y dinky dink, Skinnamarink-y doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath la